I use acrylic paint because it really suits the way I work for drying times, and there's a famous quote, and I don't know who said it, but it was along the lines of, watercolour is jazz music, oil painting is classical music, and acrylic is rock and roll. Acrylic's perfect for me. My name is Robert Oxley. I specialise in psychedelic wildlife art. My work is known to be very colourful and very trippy. I want to try and capture animals made of paint, and I want to get the paint dripping and make it look really funky and psychedelic, a new approach to wildlife painting. I spend all my time doing a collection of work and taking it around galleries, up and down the country. I'd enter every single competition in the country that you could think of, from the really high end, the Johnny Moore ones in Liverpool, to local exhibitions, just trying to get my work seen. Been rejected God knows how many times, but it gives you a thick skin, so you know, you go into a gallery with a portfolio of the work that you've poured your heart and soul into, because you know you want to do it. I spent 20 years trying to become professional, so now sitting at a 10-year mark after being a professional artist for 10 years it's like a dream, really. That's the only way I can explain it. It's fantastic. I keep pinching myself going, it's really been doing this for 10 years. Brilliant. But I like to thank everybody that's appreciated my work and supported me, that's for sure. That means a lot. And the feedback over the years from all ages of people, I never expected that. You know, young kids messaging me and saying how much I've inspired them and I'm their favourite artist. I mean, it's brilliant, isn't it, really? I want to cry now. It's a dream, isn't it? You dream, you don't want a 9-to-5. I worked loads of 9-to-5 jobs and thought I'm never getting in this position. And so you go out and strive to be an artist and you actually make it. It's brilliant. Just being said, yes, we love your work and we want to take you on, yeah. We want to put your work in our galleries on, and that was 10 years ago, and it's still a strong feeling now, yeah, that your work's in galleries, that your work's in somebody's house, that they've worked hard for their money and they bought it and went, yeah, that's a piece of me, and put it on the wall. I wish I could answer the question about why I always go back to big cats, but there's something fundamentally fun with painting them, especially tigers. I don't know what it is. It's maybe when you start laying it out on the canvas and you put the stripes on, that's it, I'm hooked. I've just always loved big cats, really, since I was a little pepper pot. And animals, especially big cats, have always had a place in our ancient history, so, you know, why wouldn't you want to paint big cats? I wanted to focus still on the big cats and have a drench of colour, so you felt like it was imposing. It was all encompassing. So, you know, and I picked blue because it was working for me at the time. With the colour drenching, what I wanted to do was analyse the work that I've been doing over the past 10 years, which is, I'm known for doing really colourful animals, multicoloured. So I thought, let's strip it all back, get rid of all the multicolours and just try and focus on one or two colours, have a really, really limited palette. It was limited when it was multicoloured, it was red, blue and yellow, but I just wanted to strip it all back and see if it would work. And I hit upon blue, which it's really worked really well. I did a few pieces with just the animals in blue, but on a white background, but until I drenched the whole canvas in the blue, that's when it really took off. And for some reason, it's really focused my painting style into a more detailed approach, whereas before it was more sort of sporadic and energetic. This really focused me and back to what I used to paint like when I was younger, when it was really sort of deliberate. With this style of work, I've never sat down and sketched something out and made the image in pencil, so to speak, and then try to replicate it in paint. It's always been straight on with the paint and just eyeball it and see what happens. So it's really honed me down to how to build the animal's form with colour. The usual technique is I'll draw out the image of the animal and then I'll just throw down the colours as they come. I'll throw down yellows, maybe let that dry a little bit, then the reds, let the oranges come through like that, and then try and fight to get the animal looking like what it should do. But with this approach, I've gone back to a traditional style of painting, whereas I'm building the form up with tone first and then applying my style, my technique, which has been good because it lets me understand what I'm doing. I'm making the drip. I'm actually making the drip with the paint and forming that drip and then painting it out rather than just relying on a sort of happy accident. So it's about control, really, controlling what makes the image work. My one piece of advice would be don't stop, keep going, keep practicing. Doesn't matter what discipline, look at everything from the old masters to what's happening now and try it. And you're going to make mistakes. You'll never achieve anything without making the mistakes, so just keep working at it. I think overthinking can really ruin your artwork, so I tend not to overthink too much. Once I know what I'm doing, what animal I'm doing, what my colours are, it's a real switch off, it's a meditation, and I think that's very important. It's very important for me, for my lifestyle. I just ask my wife, 2 days when I'm painting and I'm climbing the walls. But I've just got to keep making art because I know what's on the other side of that. My mistake for years was going, oh, well, let's go and look at that gallery. Well, I can do that and I can do that. And then going back a couple of months later going, see, I can do that too. But, they've already got it. So you've got to find your own voice, really. And I think I have.